Hi, I'm Eric with Canine Heights, Metro Detroit dog training company. With me I have Cricket. She's one of our board and trains. Today we're going to be going over the basic come exercise that we use is a foundational exercise, as well as the concept of hand feeding. Hand feeding is exactly what it sounds like. Basically we do away with the bowl and the dogs are earning everything that they eat. It's not necessarily that they're going to get a treat for every sit, down, or come, but they are going to do a behavior for every piece of food that they get. This helps establish a solid bond with your dog. It helps to gain relevance, to engage them, and it also works along the lines of our general philosophy, is what we call earning the paycheck. So the first thing that you want to do when you work with your dog using the concept of hand feeding, let's say you feed your dog 2 cups a day. Measure those 2, sit, good girl. Measure those 2 cups out at the beginning of the day. You can put them in a Tupperware, in a bag, in a training pouch, and that's what you use to train your dog throughout the day. You can use it to do focus exercise, come, any exercises that you want to do. Just make sure that the dog gets all the food by the end of the day. It need not be an onerous task. If you have a large dog and you have to give them a lot of food, you can, good girl, you can literally get a handful of food, do one of the exercises we're about to go over, and give them 1 to 3 cups in a matter of minutes. So don't feel as though this is going to be chaining you to hour-long training sessions. The very first thing, yes, that we want to do is engage the dog, let him get a whiff of the treat. Now one thing you're going to notice, especially with smaller dogs, they're used to doing the sit pretty or coming up to greet the treat. They don't get the treat until they sit. Now with her, we're still working on getting her to have that sitting position. Good. As soon as she puts that other foot down, boom, I'm going to give her a treat. So we want to engage the dog, let them smell the treat. The formula for this is going to be focus, which apparently Cricket knows how to dance. Good girl. If she was distracted and I were calling her, I would have to say her name. With this, I'm not going to. Obviously, I have her attention. I'm going to engage her with the treat, issue the command, and go into motion. Also, what I'm going to be doing is make sure that I take 1 step back and guide her into this position. This is the come position. Sit. Good girl. Facing us, nice and even, and in close. There's a reason for this. Let's say she's off leash and she's outside, or somebody's about to open the door. You call her over here. You want to be able to have her come and be able to get a hold of her collar if you need to. Put a leash on, whatever it is that you may have to do, so it does have a legitimate safety aspect as well. So right here, come, 1 step back, guide her in close. She doesn't get the treat until she's 4 on the floor. Good. There you go. Yes. I'm going to let her smell the treat, give the command, take 1 step back and guide her in. Come. Good. Come. Good. Yes. You also notice I'm saying good. Obviously we use that a lot when we're praising the dog, but in this context it's what we call a verbal marker. Anytime she does a behavior that we want repeated, we mark it, just like with a clicker, except we're using our voice. Sit. Good. As soon as the butt touches the ground, then I give her the treat. Eventually the treats go away, but she has associated the marker with the target, whatever it is that you're asking her to do. Yes. So you don't have to make a big deal out of this. A lot of times people are sitting there trying to wrangle their dog, drag them in, sticking the treat in their face. Just take a deep breath. As my partner Rachel likes to say, just shake it off. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. Notice I have several treats in my hand. Cricket's dancing around. Sit. Come. Good. Treat. I have another one. Come. Good. Treat. Come. Good. Treat. Come. Good. Notice also that I have her sitting here. She didn't just do a touchdown. Yes. Cricket. Yep. Good girl. She didn't just do a dust off, touch the butt, and then burn out. This is also important. We want to make sure that the dog knows the come is just the same with a sit or a down. Once they come in and they're sitting, they need to stay there until given another command or released. Again, you don't want your dog at the dog park thinking come means come up, do a dust off, and then burn out, or worse yet, come and just run by you. Technically, they came over towards you. We need it to mean something. Come. Nope. Good. Just like that, if your dog jumps, if they're excited and come up on you, withhold the treat until they do the right thing. Come. Good. Treat. Yes! Good girl. Yep. Good. So that's the basic come exercise that we do. Sit. Good. That's a basic come exercise that we do. It's number one with any dog that we work with, whether board and train, classes, privates. This is your go-to one. We also have another video on a different come exercise, also with the return to heel like you just saw me do here. We're going to be doing more. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them on the YouTube page or hit us up on the Facebook page. We're also on Instagram if you have any ideas. We like to interact with our clients, so please feel free to contact us. We hope you enjoyed the video, and looking forward to the next one.